Today's topic is all about how I manifested a trip to India in less than 3 weeks. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Law of Attraction Detox, where we detoxify from toxic techniques and instead rest in the present moment with our true nature, where all the manifestational power exists. And today's topic is all about how I manifested a trip to India. I like to say created, because it's like manifested makes it sound like there was something I had to do, and I really just artistically created this thing. So I'll start you from the beginning. So since I was 18 years, a young lad, and I started doing yoga, I thought to myself, I would love to go to India someday. And I didn't know why. It was just one of the only places really that I thought I really wanted to go before I died on my bucket list. Well, flash forward, now I'm a kirtan singer, and I am on the bhakti path. And so, the beginning of the year, the New Year's resolution thing happens where you think, well, what do I want to accomplish this year? This year, I said, I think I want to go to India this year. I think is time. I've really started to expand and really start to reach after, almost 10 years of musicianship. I've started to reach this point where I can lead effectively. My voice is where I want it to be. And then a few weeks later, or a week later or so, I picked up a harmonium. Just randomly. A harmonium is kind of like a little mini piano organ mixture, and it's very common in the use of Indian music and kirtan. So I picked up this instrument, and within less than 3 weeks, I learned how to play this instrument, and I had put together a celebration where 60 people had come to watch and chant and sing with me. And I had learned that instrument in less than 3 weeks to sit there and play it. And so I thought, wow, am I playing this instrument or is it playing me? Am I learning this or is it learning me? Because it didn't really feel right to be able to learn an instrument so quickly. And I'd never played piano. So that happened. Now, about the beginning of February, this is a very quick timeline. I think to myself, I really do want to go to India. I wonder, maybe in May I could save money. I don't have the extra right now to be spending on a trip. It's kind of extravagant. And maybe in May. A dear elder, sweet woman that I respect highly. She had been at the celebration. She texts me and says, "It's time to go to India. If you truly want to be on the bhakti path," she's like, it's time. It's time for you to go, and you need to do your own thing. You need to branch out. You need to be your own musician and lead your own chants. Okay, she had no clue that I had uttered that I wanted to go to India this year. So I say, okay, I'm gonna check into this. A friend of mine, a dear sister who lives in the area, she goes to India every year. She's made a home away from home, and if you're wondering where, it's in Rishikesh, the yoga capital of the world. And she puts together a retreat every year where she takes tourists to Rishikesh, and they have all of their meals and everything that you would want to experience in Rishikesh is there. It's a very easy way for people like me who aren't travelers to come and visit a place. So anyway, I contact her just kind of like, hey, dear sweet elder that is our mutual friend. She said, it's time to go to India, and I had already had that thought that I wanted to go to India, and then the harmonium thing happened, and then I started leading chants on my own, and I would really love to go. I just don't know how to go. I don't have the money yet. And she's like, oh, you're so there. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. You're coming. You're gonna be there. I said, okay, sounds good. And then as I'm talking to her, I kind of get a little hit like, oh, I could start a Kickstarter. Yeah, that's a great way. She has several people in India who are feeding their families by doing crafty things like making mala beads, mala bead necklaces, like this one that I have on. Actually, I think Vishnu made that, her friend. And I could go over there and buy those, and then people who donate a certain amount, they get their choice of, beads or a shawl or a murti, which is like a little statue, or something cool from India, and I'll bless it over by the Ganga river, and I'll bless it in the temples, and I'll speak their name in prayer in the temple, and so they're getting like this really awesome gift in exchange for helping me go on a spiritual pilgrimage to learn more about chants and learn more about the Bhakti path. Okay, so I put together this Kickstarter, and it was just incredible. I mean, within no time, I have enough money to purchase the ticket. And this is within, her retreat starts in March, which for those of you watching right now, it's happening soon. And in order for this all to happen, I would need to purchase the tickets within 2.5 weeks of deciding I was going. I would need to have my visa and everything situated and all of my life situated to leave for almost 3 weeks as a mom of 4 children. Okay, so I just keep here's what I keep saying on this channel. This was just happening through me. I didn't need to plan any of this out. None of this was like years in the making. If I had made a plan, God would have had other ideas. So I just kept, every day I felt inspired to do something else. I would reach out. And I ended up with enough money to purchase the ticket and a motorcycle that I had had up on a marketplace for a very long time. And I had kind of forgotten about the ad that was even existed. It reaches out to me in the beginning of February, end of January, and says, "Hey, is your bike still available?" And I said, "Yeah, it is." Strange, because it's not really bike buying season. It's very rainy here still. Today's beautiful, but it's usually raining, and so I ended up selling this bike in an off-season time to help further to pay for the costs. Okay. And then, the money for that is going to go to pay off this and that and the other things that I wanted to pay off. And it's just all win-win altogether. None of this did I have to do any imaginal acts for. None of this did I have to do any techniques for. I just simply had a very nonchalant idea about, might be kind of cool to go to India this year. I don't know when. How? I don't know. How? May? Maybe? I don't know. Money? I don't know. There was a bunch of I don't knows. A bunch of holes in my story. The plot thickens. And I didn't have to know. I didn't have to figure it out. I didn't have to imagine myself getting on a plane and flying to India. I didn't have to use really any of Neville Goddard's techniques. I didn't really have to do any of it. Like I keep saying on this channel, I allow life to flow through me. What does that mean, Kristen? It means that I let go of my grasp of what I think life should be. And I just ask God, our creator, universe, whatever you like to call it. I say, my hands are open for you to use today as my spirit embodied. My spirit is here to be used as it sees fit, to be here as in the service of love. And what would be the highest outcome of love today? That's it. And I allow inspirational, intuitive hits to come to my mind. I allow psychic visions to be given to me so that I can decide, okay, I accept that mission, and then I allow it to flow through me. That is the difference between using techniques and trying to imagine an outcome. That used to give me so much anxiety because I'd be like, well, how do I know I want this? I don't know if I really want this. I don't even know if I want this person to be my person. I'm imagining this person choosing me. I don't know if I want them. And I used to have all this anxiety. I would try to imagine this certain amount of money coming through, and I'm like, well, what if that money comes through because of an accident or something really bad? I don't know if this is what I want. You see what I mean? And so when I reversed the roles and instead became the conduit for life, the canvas began to paint itself. My hand, if I were painting, would just move. And then I might have an idea. Ooh, I should do a blue stripe here. You see, it just happens. I don't need to force it. Now I'm getting on a plane to leave for India tomorrow. I'm fulfilling a life's dream, And it happens so fast, it's practically making my head spin. That is what I want to teach you. I want you all to have life flowing, because I believe that the more of us that are doing this, that are allowing love's creation to flow through us, then the more that we're going to see this life turn into an abundant plethora of joy and love and expression and fullness, and we'll see less poverty, and we'll see less pain and suffering. I want you to learn this. And if you want to learn this, I'm happy to help you through it. I have coaching packages, but I also do hypnotherapy sessions. You get coaching and your own recording of the hypnotherapy that you can use on your own time as well. And it's all in your own words. It's all made and tailored just for you, essentially. I want to help you remove the obstacles to creating everything that you want in your life and allow it to flow through you. And I want to walk on that journey with you. Okay, I like to work with clients for, like 3 months. That's my ideal, because then I can really plant all those seeds into you, and I could really make sure that you are practicing the tools and you're making this stuff happen. Because I didn't get to this place overnight. I didn't just wake up one day and decide, although maybe you are the person that has a spontaneous awakening. Maybe you do just one day wake up and you realize that you are the creator and the creation and creating all in one, But for me, there was very set tools that are very easy and simple to apply that I have come up with. And stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out a course as well on all of these little simple tools, the 7-day self-love course. And I think that'll probably be done. I'll probably be working on it in India, and I'll probably have it ready in April. Or whenever creator decides it's going to be done, to be honest. I'll get that information as I need it. I just hope that you all get inspired from this video today, and open your eyes and open your ears, open your hands to be of service to love's creation, and just find out what happens. Just see. Okay. So much love to you. I'll see you on the other side of the world. I'll be filming in India soon. Love you.